What is up, fellas? NCAA 2006 is back. Our Aggies getting at it. Once again, I mean, hey, 4-1, doing pretty well. It just sucks. We've been undefeated in all these games. And one hell of a, I don't know. I thought these games were like against two teams that weren't like top tier for like Big 12 teams back in the day with the Big 12. To where like pretty much at like these teams for the most part were never competing for conference titles. A year or two, to where like pretty much like that year that like it was like Oklahoma State and Texas A&M all shared like a conference title, shit like that. But I always felt like this is kind of like a rivalry between the two teams. I mean, like they're two teams, like I said, just not top tier for Big 12 like you'd ever see. Like Oklahoma and Texas kind of seem like the two teams always take the cake, but Oklahoma State always came in and for the most part handled A&M pretty damn well, if you ask me. I mean, like Kendall Hunter back in the day, obviously Des Bryant, what's his face, Zach Robinson, the quarterback. Then you got who was the also too, you could not have had a better start to a game than D tackle number 99 Chandler. If you want to figure this one out, I'm going to look it up anyways. I'm pretty sure I already spent some of the time like looking up some of the other players anyways. But there you go, starts the game off. 3 fucking plays, 3 and out, 3 sacks by 1 player. 3 sacks. I mean, what is the record for most sacks in a game for an Aggie for the most? And also, this running game showed the hell up. I mean, but I mean, like that's no surprise at this point, right? If we're gonna have like a pretty good game by the offense, it's led by that guy, obviously. I mean, 2 impact players right there, running back and quarterback on the play. Nice first down run by Mr. Reggie McNeal, who, we're starting to get stats of like Tim Tebow-esque, way more yards on the ground, but just nearly the same amount of touchdowns. This should have been a touchdown, speaking of. And right there, yep, you know damn well, number 14, that you dropped that fucking pass. Just pathetic. But fortunately enough, Courtney Lewis on the outside. Nice little 8-yard run, 3rd and 2 now. And there he is. Shoot off the cannon, boys. It's going to be a touchdown to take a 6-0 lead on Oklahoma State. It's Justin Blackman. That's the wide receiver. Dude, that guy was a beast, man. And you remember how good he was, like his rookie year. Like it was rookie year, or I thought pretty good his rookie year. But either the rookie year or his sophomore or second season in the NFL, Justin Blackman went off for the Jags. But I forgot exactly. I mean, I remember one game he had like 200-something yards. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, hey, all I know is that like he just had some amazing performances and stuff, and overall he had a sick-ass season. So for the most part, I have to say it's a shame Justin Blackman got into legal trouble and stuff like that. In other words, got in trouble with the law. But who also got in trouble, however, is on the field here, as this Oklahoma State defense was not doing too hot. And hey, again, we're not here to spoil games, folks. But they just continue. I mean, also, look at this fucking play. I don't know how this happens. But we're going to go on the replay for each one of these. I mean, this is what I love about it. We need to play this more often. NCAA 2006. It's right there with NCAA football 2008 or 08, whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't give a shit. It's the same fucking year. You know damn well what we're talking about. But you got to say NCAA football 06. I don't care if we mess up and there you go, perfectly placed right to the cornerback. Hey, if they want to do 4 wide receivers, we'll be in dime all game. I don't care. Our defensive linemen were just wrecking shit. And then here we go, beautiful pass on the run. We haven't really seen that, right? I mean, I've been pissed off for the most part, like just dealing with like Reggie McNeal not being that accurate on just on the run, throwing the football. And fortunately enough, he was, this is like the first official, and another sack right there. Different D tackle though. D tackle number 97. But both D tackles, that, I wish that was an interception. But at this point, you're just beating the living shit out of them. There you go, Mr. Harrington. It's 21-0. I mean, and Lee Corso fucking picked this fucking team, Pistol Pete and the boys, to do some work. And here we go. Speaking of doing work, nice run to Reggie McNeal. And then, you think it's over with. I mean, there comes a point in the Heisman difficulty that you think it's just going to be done with. And here we go, baby. It's not done with. It just continues. And unfortunately, though, I mean, I don't think Reggie McNeal gets caught up in real life in that situation, but it's whatever, though. I mean, he ends up getting caught up in the NFL, and, you know, it's kind of a shame. He seemed like one of those, what was it, Dante Robinson types? Or Dante Robinson? Who the fuck? God damn. I can't get these names right, fellas. I'm sorry. The dude on the cover of NCAA 14. Went to Michigan. Shoeless Joe Jackson. I don't know. But, for God, it's Robinson. It's definitely something Robinson. And then right there, terrible pass. This Oklahoma State team, I just don't know how the fuck this goes. And then here we go. This might be the play of the game, just how sick that was. I mean, holy shit, man. He's a cheat code. A cheat code. I mean, the funny thing is that, well, while I say that, get the first turnover of the game right there, as if it's not bad enough, but there you go. Not much going on right there, since, you know, not able to do much towards the end of the half. 28-0. Make it another 6 on that one. Oh, make it another 7. He's going to make the extra point. There you go. Throws it across himself. And, hey, at this point, we're going to take those little stabs right there. And this passing game's going on. It helps having that option kicking ass. This team is rolling. Why the fuck is this team right here that's like A-, B+, just right away for this Dynasty? How the fuck does the CPU, how does the PlayStation CPU, also terrible drop right there by their wide receiver, even though he was the top wide receiver for their team. There he is, though, right there. I think it's wide receiver number 24, but nice move by Courtney Lewis on the outside. Thought it was going to be a face mask, but here we go, trying to set up the play action. Ball in, going to be incomplete. Only threw it about 10 times in this game. I mean, you don't really have to. I don't know why I pitched the ball right here, but it is what it is. Courtney Lewis, him and Reggie McNeal easily get over 150 yards in this game. A lot of it has to do with those amazing camera cuts. I mean, this is why NCAA is loved by so many more than Madden. However much Madden is amazing in this era, NCAA, I mean, not going to necessarily pick one or the other. Nice, well, nice move, being a smart ass, considering I wish that would have been a cut to the other side, but there you go. Doesn't matter. It's a touchdown. 4 touchdown passes. Reggie McNeal in this game. This game's basically over right now. This team's getting cooked. Reggie McNeal, 4 touchdown passes, let alone the fact that the man already has like 150, 160 yards on the ground and a touchdown or 2. It might be 6 overall touchdowns so far by Reggie McNeal in this game, and I only say so far because I don't know, don't remember who scores towards the end of this game. Is it going to be Oklahoma State? We'll just have to see after this scamper right here. Please, let's not let the shutout, end. No, it will continue. And right here, that spin move I thought freed me up for a second to just make, like, the most sick fucking fumble recovery, like, return for a touchdown ever. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But here we go, unfortunately, for this defense to deal with. Courtney Lewis, broken tackles on the outside. No camera cut on this one. As you can see, we're starting to just run the clock out. At this point, it's still no chance for this team. Try to get a stiff arm in there. Did buy another 2 yards, but this game's pretty much toast for the most part. I mean, what a statement. Undefeated Oklahoma State, and it kind of seems like a lot of times like growing up as an A&M fan. Beautiful broken tackle right there, Reggie McNeal. Beautiful. I mean, at this point of the game, you don't even need a camera cut, and then you go halfback direct. That safety, for some reason, is not doing anything. That's ball game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wish we didn't fucking lose to Baylor. I don't know why it had that simulate like that, but I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore, man. It annoys me. But fortunately enough, after this game, we bump up to 13th in the country. Still one of the top home field advantages at the time. Number 2, I remember being a dumbass kid and arguing with people because Vince Young had an amazing season. I lost that point earlier, but back to it. But Vince Young and Reggie McNeal both were rated 95 overall when this game was made. But however, we know damn well who ends up having the way better season. And you can make one hell of an argument that man should have won Heisman, and that the Heisman, in my opinion, I think you could make changes to the Heisman and stuff like that just in general to make the Heisman ceremony, like in voting, go until like after bowl season. But, you could also, and I think you should just have it vary, because you could have some players that just want to sit out some bowl games. You just never know what you could see with a Heisman winner, or a potential winner sitting out games. But they should do it after the national title. As always, fellas, see you next video, and take it easy.